So today we're reacting to the next step finally. I know a lot of you guys are very excited for this video, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm reacting to an episode in season 7. I have never watched any episodes from like season 5 on, so this will be interesting. I won't know anything about what's going on, but I'll probably be able to pick it up. Also, if you want to watch any of these episodes, I'm pulling them straight from CBC Gem for now. We're gonna jump into it. This is season 7, episode 2. I'm gonna take a wild guess that they're preparing for some sort of dance competition and there's gonna be some drama and they have to solve that problem. It's gonna be some sort of like personal problem with certain characters and they're gonna have to overcome that to then come together as a team in the end. I think that's what's gonna happen. Okay, let's play.
Previously on the next step.
Previously on the next step.
See, if I were dance captain, then maybe I could tell Miss Angela to save Piper a spot on the team.
Okay, so Miss Angela is the new studio head, I hear. Tell me what the f happened to Miss Kate. Where did she go? Why is she gone? It's her studio and she's the least involved in the studio.
Summer wants something? Well, I want something too.
Leaving the next step is super
flip.
bittersweet. It really does feel like it's time to say goodbye. When Michelle bailed, I couldn't afford to buy the next step on my own, so Miss Kate had to find a new buyer.
I'm Nick, I'm the new studio owner.
I'm hoping you can give me another chance.
Oh, we got a British studio owner. Does anyone know if that actor is actually British? Probably. Ben's beside me watching me react.
This is like, if I actually sit through this, this will be the second full episode of the next step I've ever watched.
What was the first one you watched?
The one your dad keeps watching, which is the one
Oh, Brighter Brightest.
Yes.
Even to just audition. You know what I would do?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't even listening to the plot points. So, we're gonna go into this blind.
Ready?
Yeah, as ready as I can be. The more I get to know Summer, the more I realize she's into things that I would never try, like Oracle cards.
I always remember the talking heads being the thing that we would always do if like the writers wanted to rewrite the entire episode but we didn't have the budget or the time to like go back and film more scenes.
That's a really rough spot to pause Isaiah on, by the way.
Sorry, Isaiah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so there would be scenes that we would film, full scenes, and then like later in the week we would go to do some talking heads and they'd be like, they'd show me the talking heads and it would say like what scene it was in or what it was from kind of, and they would give me a brief explanation before they're like, okay, so you know how in that scene you were mad at that character, so we're not actually going to do that storyline, so in the talking head we're just going to get you to be like, oh wow, I actually love Emily, I think she's great. So that even though in the scene I acted it one way, that we just put in a talking head that completely flips it, which is actually kind of a smart way to work around the budget, but also it kind of is difficult for the actors because then we have to like essentially play scenes somewhat neutral in some cases just to be safe if they're not sure where they want the scene to go, which was always kind of difficult because you want to just like play it one way or play it a specific way and really go for it. You know what I mean? Anyways, that would only happen a couple times and I feel like we're the only ones that notice it. I don't know if that's what's happening in this scene, but that's what that reminded me of.
Cards, crystals, flossing.
Okay, first card. The time card.
Ooh,
Second card, the metamorphosis card.
interesting.
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
if Henry doesn't believe in the oracle cards, that's fine by me. They'll come true either way.
The demon card. There's no demons in the studio, Summer. What could this possibly mean?
If that doesn't prove these are real, I don't know what will.
You know,
I strongly disagree with that sentiment. But also, tell me what the hell is going on with these. This is my theory. That, what was her name? What did she just say her name was?
Summer.
No, her name is Summer. Isaiah's girlfriend. What's Isaiah's name again? Henry. Henry's girlfriend's name is Summer. The girl that just walked in. I don't know her name. But I'm guessing that Henry and her had like a thing maybe, and then like there's like this love triangle thing going on, and so Summer's like, oh snap, he still has feelings for his ex-girlfriend.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like you're doing a book report to a class on a book that you've just picked up and you're just like looking at roughly. You're like,
here's what's happening.
So this is my book report. It's about, what's it about? It's about, it's about an
Get on a
institute.
train.
Facing A-Troop after everything that happened is nerve-wracking. Here goes nothing.
You got this, Lily. After everything that happened. Okay, so somehow she betrayed the next step. She's a demon. Oh, that's what it is. She's a demon. And so when he picked the demon card, they're like she's like the Emily of season 1. When Emily like backstabbed everyone in the next step in season 1. Or Daniel, because he did that. I don't really remember. Shelby looks like a full woman now. I remember meeting her and she was like a child. She was a kid. Like she was still quite tall, but like now she's like fully an adult. It's so weird.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. My appointment went longer than I expected. I had to get the perm touched up. The roots were growing in straight. You know how it is. What's wrong with everybody? Whoa!
Oh, come on. They could have staged that a little better. If he walked in, maybe if he was looking at his phone or if he was just like, I mean, I guess he's zoned out, but he could have staged that better. Or he could have come in from the other door and she could have been in like the back corner, so he could have walked past her and then turned back and been like, you know? Maybe that's just me being picky.
What is Lily doing here?
Lily is here to audition for the final spot on E-Troop.
Oh.
What? There's only one more spot on A-Troop, and that might be Lily of all people. That's messed up.
Before Michelle left, she made the point that everyone deserves a second chance.
Rochelle just
encouraged
doesn't
me to
move. Briar's just like, I'm not moving for you.
And that's what I'm trying to do when I decide if Lily
Okay, so are they a couple or are they a couple? Emily and this teacher dude? I'm kind of into it. That was never a thing. They never did like the adult relationship thing where like the teacher, I mean, they did the teacher and the student, like season 4, but they never did like Miss Kate and like Miss Kate never got a boy or a girl or you know, like, I don't know. That would have been a fun little like twist, because then it could have been like, oh, they're both choreographers, they're both studio heads, and they're like butt heads when they break up, but and then the students have to somehow like get them back together to like make the studio whole again or to like whatever. Also, wow, that death stare from Alex is terrifying.
Deserves a spot on E-Troop. But I've changed as a dancer. I hope they can see that I'm more than that now. Being at the next step really changed me. It put me in touch with my best self. Now I need to prove that
All
everyone.
these reactions, all of those reaction shots, I know for a fact were shot when she was not dancing. So she was either just moving back and forth for eyeline for them, and so they all had to like make those faces to each other, like, wow, she's pretty good, based on what the script says, and like not reacting to what she's actually doing. But I remember in season 1, which is like, that's TV, that's how it works. But in season 1, we would actually go full out, even for the reactions. So the reactions I felt like were much more genuine because we were actually reacting. But it's also kind of difficult to get the dancer to be performing for the camera and then to also perform with them filming and like not die by the end of the day. So like, I get it, but because we would all be dead during season 1, because we would film so many dance routines and just like go full out every single time without fail. I'm gonna stop stopping it so much.
I think Lily's dance is beautiful and heartfelt and touching. I think it goes without saying that Lily is the
Okay,
perfect...
so Nick is just like the positive Peter of the studio. Is that a word? Like.
It's nice though, because from what you tell me, there's a lot of like drama.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So
to
it's nice to have like a positive dude who's just like, no, everyone's great. She did a great job. Like, yeah, she could dance really well. So like, she would probably get put in the studio regardless of the personal mishaps. Mishaps, you know what I mean.
I've done everything I can to show everyone this is where I belong. Now, my fate's in their hands.
Fate is in their hands. The next step. Oh, they changed the intro. Did they not have the like dancing bit of like everyone comes in, we are gonna show the someone aerials, and then and then the like line at the front with all the characters. Mine was always or usually on Michelle or James. It was always Riley and James.
Good idea. Lily is such a bad influence. No way. There's no way.
I told Lily to wait in the next steep while the team decides if she deserves a spot on E-Troop.
Right, the next steep is like the juice bar or whatever. I don't remember what it was. I think first season it was the juice bar. Second season, was it still the juice bar? No, it changed to that like quirky shop in season 2. Season 3, it was, I don't remember. And then season 4, it was like something else. And then season 5, it was neutral grounds.
We think that she would make an excellent addition to A Troop.
Yeah, I really don't think there's anything to discuss. I can't think of a reason why she shouldn't be a part of A Troop.
I can think of a reason. Do you remember when she stole the dance captaincy from Noah? Or when she got Piper kicked off of A Troop?
That's true.
Who knows what else she's gonna do?
Oh, okay, so that's what she's done.
That solo was amazing. And maybe if she was on the team, we'd have a better chance at winning nationals.
And Summer reminds me of Phoebe. She's giving me Phoebe vibes. Also, what happened to Phoebe? Why didn't they bring her back?
There's absolutely no way.
This has to be a unanimous decision because in business school they taught me that a team divided falls apart. And we've got nationals coming up, so this needs to be a united front.
I'm really happy they took out I can't remember what season it was. I think it was season 4. In every single season, whatever competition we're going for, at least once in an episode, minimum once, probably more like 3 times in an episode, someone would say, insert name of competition here, like regionals is right around the corner. Internationals is right around the corner and we've got to get our stuff together. Like that was the saying. And I remember in season 4, I'm pretty sure it's season 4, the writers banned the word. So if you said that phrase in a scene when you were improvising, they would like, go back to ones, cut it, we're done. And because it's true, like if you say it all the time, it gets really annoying and it loses its meaning.
It's too hard.
I was right. Something got in the middle of everyone, and now they have to solve it. I bet you they're gonna let her in, and then something's gonna go wrong later in the season, and people are gonna blame her, but it's actually not her.
Which means you'd be the perfect person to dance with her and see if she's really changed.
Exactly.
Great thinking, Summer. Great thinking. That's it. Best of luck, mate.
Pause. It is so dark. That's better. Okay, so it's nice to see all the same kind of tones that the show had. So it was like, there's a lot of dramatic moments and like something that really tears the team apart and creates a lot of tension between the dancers. And then there's also moments of comedic relief and like little moments of like quirky fun characters doing quirky funny things and people laughing about it, and like it relieves some of that tension, which I think is a smart approach and like makes sense as to why the show has like the kid following, because it is very much like a soap opera in that the dramatic elements are super heightened and it tears people apart and it like messes up relationships. And then you also have these really fun, sweet moments where you get to sort of love the characters because they're really quirky and funny and different. They're not like your typical, like they celebrate the characters that are quirkier.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. That's why she's here. She's gonna steal our choreo. She's gonna poach our dancers.
Oh, so Miss Angela is not the Next Step studio head. Okay. Oh, I just realized, I remembered, I feel like it was season 5 that Emily and Michelle bought the studio or something. I'm also realizing now why you guys want Riley in here, because Emily has a sister and you never see her.
It's time to help Finn and Piper. Okay, Piper, maybe text Finn instead of telling him. And Finn, maybe you should write things down instead of keeping them.
Okay, so Summer seems to be like the word of reason for everyone. She's like, listen, I have all the answers, because she's super connected with her spirituality. So she's like, I know exactly what you need. That's what I'm getting from Summer.
Whoa.
What is
We're
that?
definitely at the right place. It's our old tricks, okay?
Hi. What's this? A couple of star dancers on my doorstep. Come here. Hello.
That
Miss
cheetah
Angela
print
seems different.
suit.
It's weird.
It's kind of cute. I would wear that. That's kind of funky and cute. I'm kind of here for it.
We judge her. We need to make sure we see what happens with the duet.
I don't think we can trust her. Think about it this way, Summer. You picked the time card, then you picked the metamorphosis card, and then I picked the demon card, and she walked right into the studio.
It was
Really?
a coincidence. It was kind
Demon.
of spooky. I mean, there always is a demon.
Okay, so the metamorphosis card, I'm assuming, is her changing. So she has changed.
100%.
Really?
Demon.
It's a demon, bro.
It was a coincidence.
Demon.
Oh no.
Oh, Piper. That is the exact shot they've used every single season, I bet. I bet. I don't actually know. I'm not sure.
If she were to take the next step, she's gonna take Lily too.
She can't take her daughter.
Exactly. Lily's legit, guys.
Oh, so Lily is Miss Angela's daughter. Ah.
I really think she wants to be here.
She does.
Rochelle and Kenzie are just confirming that Lily really has changed. We really messed up. It's gonna take a lot to make this up to Lily. But I have an idea.
It's like really sweet and cute, and I can totally see why like a kid and even like a teenager or like an older kid who like grew up on this show is still kind of attached to it, because it is super like wholesome and like there is this like positive message of like team comes together in the end, and like we put our differences aside to like build our friendships and build our connection, because that's what's most important, which I think is really nice.
I try to take Emily's advice and persist. But it's hard to persist when everyone hates you.
Oh, sorry. It's hard to persist when everyone hates you. That is such a deep-rooted, like, difficult thing to feel. To, like, feel like everyone hates you. Like, wow. Dude. She's dramatic. But what's crazy is like every Next Step character has said something along those lines. I feel like Riley has probably said it too, which is why it's so funny. Like, this is what I mean by the drama is so heightened on the show, so that you feel like you go on this like roller coaster of emotions when you watch it, especially as a kid, and you like maybe you dance at a studio and you think like, oh, I've been in these situations before and it sucks and it feels like your world is ending, and like, so it kind of makes sense, I guess.
The Next Step has always been about believing in people, and we believe in Lily.
No, I'm sorry, I hate that dance move with a passion. I know you guys watching that show were probably like, yeah, the whoa. I hate it. I don't know what it is about that move. I just feel like it's super passive. Maybe that's what it is. Any of those like TikTok moves that are really passive, which I know is hypocritical of me because I've done them, but I just don't know what it is. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I can't get on board with it. Maybe because it's just like this popularized thing that's just like, it just bothers me. Is that some sort of prejudice that I have that I'm like not seeing? Let me know. Comment below.
Dancing with Lily, I have no doubt she'll fit in on a troop.
Wow, you changed your tune real quick there. That's another funny thing is like, within a day, everyone who felt super strongly that they did not want this girl in their team, within a day is like, yeah, no, she's great. Yeah, she's great. She's gonna do great with us. Which I think is kind of funny. I mean, it has to be that way because every episode has to like close off and like tie up really nicely usually. And then some things can sort of carry on into future episodes, but for the most part, the main plot point usually ties up in the end.
I won't apologize for my big talking. It's not my problem at all if you find it shocking.
My question, they were missing a person off their team. There was one final spot. If she didn't take the spot, who would take it? So like, did they even have a choice in the first place? I'm actually asking, answer me down below.
My last oracle card was Metamorphosis. And since Metamorphosis means to change something, I guess Lily proved it true. I guess she really has changed.
I said that! I don't know if I said that here. I did say that. I said that. I said the Metamorphosis card was gonna be Lily changing.
Lily could be our key to winning nationals.
Don't wanna break.
Alex's face. It's just funny whenever there's a reaction because I know for a fact that reaction is reacting to just bodies running around, not actually dancing. Which is why I find it so funny because I know that they're reacting. Like, it plays well in that they're reacting to the performance that's going on. But it's so funny to me when I see people go, because they're looking at nothing. I just know because of the way we used to film it. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here. Final thoughts. I was right. It was very much like some sort of problem comes and gets in the way of them moving forward as a team, and then they finally figure out how to be a team in the end, and then everything is all great. But yeah, I mean, my favorite character was Summer because she was just the most bright and uplifting, and she seemed to like be really positive about everything, which I think is really sweet, especially when every single character usually has something dark and moody going on. So it's a nice counter personality, maybe is the right way to say that. I thought it was a great episode. I think it was really cute and sweet and fun, and the reason why The Next Step has always been so popular, because it has dance, it has a lot of drama going on, and it always has this like set aside your differences for the better of the team, which I think is a really great message for all you youngsters out there. And also, if you're in high school and you're watching this show, no shame. I totally understand. I watched like Lizzie McGuire, Life with Derek, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, That's So Raven, especially the reruns. I watched those shows all through high school without any shame. And if you have no idea what those shows are, shame on you. Look it up. Anyways, I'm a woman of true culture, baby. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts about that episode that I didn't talk about or about what I said, please feel free to share. Let me know who your favorite character from The Next Step is. I probably won't know who you're talking about other than Summer. Yeah, if you want me to react to more of these Next Step episodes, let me know. And if there's an episode in particular that you think I should react to, let me know and I'll do it. This is fun. The reason I didn't want to watch my episodes, the episode that I was in, is because I'm very self-critical. So I will look back and be like, ooh, Britt, that was the wrong choice there. Like in the acting portion, you know what I mean. If you'd like to see me react to the episodes that I was in, let me know. I'll do it, just for you guys. I'm going on for too long. Bye. That's the day, bye!